Oh boy. Hello. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of the Just Casual Vlogs. It's been quite some time. It's pretty crazy. I'm trying this YouTube live on the desktop, so sorry if there's something funky going on if it's not working, but I don't expect people to be watching this live. The reason why I'm doing this live is trying to create the least amount of friction, right? Actually uploading from my phone takes way too much time because a 10-minute video is like 2 gigabytes. It's crazy. Uh, I need my internet to keep doing what I'm doing, and therefore just going live and putting it on YouTube, I think is the best way. Also, to be honest, I'm trying to use this stuff, these Just Casual Vlogs, to work on my speaking, being able to talk off the cuff, maybe with a little bit of prep, and just telling you guys in like a 10-minute span, like what's going on. It's been a while. I'm so sorry. It's been over a month hiatus since I uploaded the last video, and I've got a lot to talk about. So let's catch up on things. I've got 4 points I want to talk about. So the first point, leaving off from the last video I did, which was like May 13th, which I actually had unlisted for the longest time. I didn't realize I didn't actually go public with it. But anyway, first thing from the last video, my climb in League of Legends. I actually got to Plat 5. Woohoo! I made it going on just with supports. Right before the crazy like changes to the meta happened before professional play started. And since I got to Plat 5, I pretty much stopped playing League. It's interesting because when it just came to priorities, League was not one of them. Getting to Plat 5 was important to me because honestly, I felt like if I didn't get to Plat, I wasted a lot of my time because I spent 8 years playing League of Legends, and being mediocre or average at the game just didn't sit well with me. And it was really, really distracting when it came to my content. So I just sat down and grinded. I got through it, finally made Plat after like 5, 6, 7 failed promos. I don't remember, but took a long time. I made it. Yay. Now I play like every other week to just make sure my elo doesn't decay. I'm sitting at 0 LP in Plat 5 right now because I'm so rusty at the game. But that's okay. So what is going on with my professional life? Second point, I left 12 nights. I have this weird, it's been really bad because I feel like I've been leaving organizations way too quickly. And it just doesn't feel good. Like in my professional career, like as an engineer, you just don't hop around jobs. But the thing is, I felt like it was appropriate because one, I just need to find the right fit, right? And staying at somewhere solely because I need to stay there because it's going to look bad, I don't think works. I believe that if that pops up on my resume that I haven't, well, one, I could just not include it in my resume, right? But yeah, especially because it's volunteer work. It's not actually work. It's not actually like a work history. So why did I leave 12 nights? I hinted at this before, but I wasn't getting handed off the social media stuff. So it was a little difficult to get things rolling. And when I came in, I was going I had the understanding that they had a Rainbow Six team, they had all these teams in place, and pretty much right after I joined, like their teams kind of didn't work out. That stuff happens in esports. I get that, right? But 12 Nights just didn't have the thing for me. And also, I kind of realized after this talk that I think I might have been disillusioned about how social media works. I really wanted social media to be like this conversational place to connect with the community. And when it comes to esports brands, just looking around, I think I'm not sure about this, and I would love to know your opinion. I feel like social media is the place for esports organizations to talk about themselves. It is a place where people follow to become updated on the game results, when games are going live, what we're doing, look at our players, look at our organization, and not really to talk with the community. I don't want I don't like that it's that way, but it seems like that's the way it is, and I don't have the power to change that. And because that's the way it is, I'm not really that interested in becoming I might not be that interested in becoming a social media manager or a director or whatever. That being said, I think that I have some skills and maybe that is still my in to esports, but right now I decided that I didn't want to focus on social media And I kind of want to go back to just I want to go into content creation and media, right? If you look at the description, I put in like all these videos, my 25 year to be like the media person for esports. And so I'm kind of coming back to that. And therefore I started looking for more media related gigs. And I'm struggling a lot because I don't know if I can be in charge of media and content without being like a really good video editor. And I need to find someone's path that is like that. And maybe Mark Register, the interview I did with Ewatch, who is like the creative director for Cloud9, I I might need to go back to that interview and kind of flesh out some details there because I don't think he's a video editor. He's a voice actor. He's an actor. He's a bit of a director, I believe, too. And he understands media and he's worked with a lot of stuff in esports, but maybe he wasn't a video editor. So maybe trying to understand how he kind of deconstruct how he became a creative director might be something that I want to look into. So anyway, with that, I joined PaydayGG, which is a social media platform and with tournament capabilities. So that's our slogan. About 3 weeks ago. About 3 weeks ago. And I've been doing a ton. I am their media director, which is really, really exciting. And hopefully I can grow into that position because that position grows into what it actually says. 'Cause currently, I'm pretty much making their content on YouTube. What it actually entails is that I'm in charge of the streamers. Uh, I'm in charge of streamers, the YouTube, and their podcasts. That being said, the streamers have their own manager, so there's not much I need to do there except support their streaming manager. When it comes to the YouTube content, we don't have content creators and we don't have any people making YouTube content on our thing. So I'm making that. And then what was the third one? The podcasts are in an interesting spot where I feel like the people that make the podcast, this is kind of a second thought when they have time. We do this. And there's not much effort put into making the quality like super, super great. But there's a lot of growth. There's a lot of ways to do things. And right now I'm trying to navigate on how to make the YouTube content for like a tournament platform make sense, how to make it unique, how to copy what other people are doing and to make it better. And because the YouTube channel is dead for PaydayGG. So that's what I'm trying to do. At the same time, we're doing Fortnite tournaments Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So getting involved in that and trying to figure out how to make content around that when with Fortnite is just really difficult because there's no spectating client, there's no replays. You actually have to go in and watch people's streams. At least that's the way we're trying to do it right now. And not everyone has their streams linked to their Payday account. So it's hard to collect and compile information, but really just it's really exciting. And I've been working like 6 to 10 hour to 12-hour days daily, maybe having a Saturday off, Sunday off, but still working some Saturdays and Sundays because I just want to. It's been the challenge with that has been balancing time with my family, my dog, and my wife to making sure that they're not neglected, and I want to give them a lot of time. So that has been awesome. I think I'll have a lot of updates with that. I've been learning a lot with video editing. I've been learning a lot about how to hire people and filtering people out and bringing people and growing a staff. You know, one of the things that I've kind of put under my wing is like finding casters for the tournament, even casting Fortnite, and that's been really, really fun. So that's PaydayGG. I'll have tons to talk about that. The last thing I want to talk about, yes, I'm still trying to move to LA. I think there are some things in motion. There are some things that have been in motion. And I've been making a lot more connections, talking with a lot more people, organizations, getting some interviews that have either worked or have not worked that are in California. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited about that. I don't want to divulge too many details yet. But yeah, I mean, I'm applying to jobs left and right. And some weeks it's really heavy, some weeks it's not. Since PaydayGG, my involvement with them, just a lot of my time is going to them. Uh, I want to stick with Payday even if I move out to LA. And that means like getting as much work done right now so I don't have to do as much grunt work and heavy lifting if I have a full-time job in LA or even a part-time job. So that way, like I can manage and become a director of media rather than just like doing everything. But that's going to take some time. There's a lot of high hopes for Payday and I like what they're doing being a tournament platform and social media platform, even though their social media capabilities are kind of still in the works. So that's pretty much 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Weldon and Brad, who are pretty much the guys that like watch all my content. You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate it, especially when you comment below, hit those the like button. Like, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna start doing these a little more regularly. I have actually, like I said, I'm trying to make this as frictionless as possible. So one thing I did was right above my webcam. You can kind of see on my hand, I have new lighting. I actually got like a selfie phone stand with a ring light on it. So I'm actually not using it for a phone stand, but I have a ring light right above my webcam. So I'm not so dark when I record the podcast that I do. Oh, I started a Fortnite podcast too, but we'll talk about that later. Because the lighting in here sucks, especially because the window, it's so bright outside. The white balance gets really, really messed up. So having this lighting right in front of me instead of sitting by a window in my living room, this is the way I'm doing things. I like it. I think I look a lot better. And again, the quality might not be as beautiful as it was, but this is just me talking to a camera and I just need to get it done. This is more documentation, practicing talking to a camera, saying less, stumbling over my words less. That's what I'm trying to do right here. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys are watching, let me know what you guys want me to talk about. I do get feedback on these, so that is awesome. I really appreciate that. And because of that, I will make videos talking about